Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Cup Digital Qualifier number 1. I'm your host, Keaton Ellis. We have an exciting event for you guys today. Players from around the world have spent the last 2 weeks using their supported digital cubes to climb the global leaderboard. The top 16 from this leaderboard will be competing here today in a single elimination bracket, with the top 3 players qualifying for the World Final coming up on November 7th. A reminder that you watching can also join this leaderboard and qualify at future events. In addition to today, there will be 3 more qualifiers over the next 6 weeks, so make sure to enter for your shot at the World Final. Now, let's talk about the format today. Players will be competing in a single elimination bracket, with the winner advancing and the loser dropping out. Each match is a best of 5 battles, so first to 3 advances to the next round. Players will solve using the same scrambles each time. So there will be up to 5 different scrambles that the competitors face. So the 5 scrambles will be different, but they'll get the same scrambles, each of them. And we'll use all 15 seconds of inspection and start at the same time. That way, you watching will be able to tell who won instantly. We'll be showing both the competitor's video as well as the racing app itself, so you'll be able to get a crystal clear view of the entire solve. For those of you down in the Twitch chat, by the way, welcome, and you'll be able to get a lot of information by typing in the following commands. !FAQ gives you information for any questions you may have about the qualification process, especially if you're interested and think you can qualify for future events. !Events gets you the list of upcoming events, including the next set of digital qualifiers as well as the World Finals. And !Bracket gives you the bracket and the list of competitors. Speaking of the bracket, let's go over it now. We have 16 competitors here today. And for the bracket, we've got Bill Wang versus Karina Beck, Amit Shori versus Florian Truckenthaner, Chris Mills versus Eyal Alfasi, George Scully versus Kevin Hayes, Michal Pleskevich versus Joel Van Noort, Manuel Gutmann versus Justin Malari, Ben Barron versus Braden Richards, and finally Giovanni Contardi versus Roy Tamir. This bracket is going to be populated throughout the day, so make sure you are following along here as well to see the bracket literally grow as the competition goes along. These competitors have varied histories. Some of them are relatively new, and some of them have been around for quite a long time. So we're excited to have them on today, and we hope that they provide a very interesting competition for you guys. Finally, at the end of today's qualifier, we'll be interviewing the 3rd place winner, who narrowly made it in by taking the 3rd place match, as well as the winner of the qualifier. Stick around to learn more about some of your favorite players. Without further ado, at this time, I'm going to pass things off to our broadcasters, Daniel Goodman and Stanley Chappell, who will get us started with the first match and to talk a lot more throughout this day about some of these players as well. So, Daniel and Stanley, take it away, y'all.
Hi, I'm Daniel Goodman, and I am joined by my co-host Stanley Chappell. Hope you're all doing really well. I'm really excited for our matches today. Stanley, want to tell them a little bit about where they might know us from?
Yeah, so as Daniel introduced himself, this is Daniel Goodman. You may know him as the 2018 U.S. National Champion in Pyraminx. He's a very well-rounded competitor. He has lots of great results in different events, but he also has a fairly popular YouTube channel, DG Cubes, where you might know him. As for myself, I'm the current world champion and world record holder in 4x4 blindfolded and 5x5 blindfolded, and I know a couple facts about cubing as well.
That you do. You may also know us from Cubing at Home, which is an online cubing competition that we've been casting on, and any cubers can compete in that. It's a very exciting time. We just wrapped up Season 1 for that, and Season 2 will be coming at a later date, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Anyway, that being said, let's get into our first match here. It should be really exciting. All right, so we've got Bill and Karina here for our first match. between our first rank and our 23rd rank, but first seed and 16th seed in the bracket. This should be very exciting. So like Keaton said, it is a best of 5, so first to 3 wins will take the match, and it's going to be really exciting. So let's see when they get started here. It looks like they're going to get started on their first scramble.
Yeah, and while we're waiting for that, just to give you a little bit of background about these competitors, Karina was the runner-up in the speed cubing female bracket in the inaugural Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Cup in Boston in 2018. Right. It has a 9.48 average in WCA competitions. Mm-hmm. She's also very fast on Megaminx with a 46-second average, and has set some national records in the cubic puzzles.
Yeah.
And do you want to talk about Bill a little bit?
Yeah, so Bill is from Canada. He's got a bunch of big achievements. One big one is that he actually won fastest hand in Boston in a previous Red Bull World Cup. And he was also the runner-up in 2019 at the WCA World Championships for 4x4 blindfolded. So it looks like they're getting started on their first solve here.
Yeah.
So you can see the cubes actually turning here. Bill making some really good progress on that.
Bill's already on the last layer.
Yeah.
And
that was a nice solve for Bill.
659.
Yeah. Wow, and nice. Yeah, 659 is a solid solve.
56 turns, very nice. 8.49 turns per second,
Yeah.
Not bad, especially, being, first solve of the competition, there are probably some nerves running high even for a high-ranked competitor. Gotta ease into it a little bit.
Yeah, that's an exciting first match, though. Looked like he finished up right around the time that Karina was on a V permit, looked like, so.
Yeah.
Pretty close match still.
Yes, yeah. And this is just one solve out of a possible 5, so we will see how the rest of this does. But yeah. Yeah. This is a really exciting start to the day.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like we're just waiting for them to start up their second solve real fast.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bill qualified with a 5.246 single solve, and Karina qualified with an 8.463. So yeah, there is we've seen some very fast solves on this cube and it's a pretty recent release too, so it's cool to see people getting such good times this early on.
Yeah. As another note, Bill's qualification time, had he been just like 0.06 seconds slower, he would have missed first seed.
Yeah, that's true. We have Michał Pleskowicz in second place with a 5:30, so it's very close.
Yeah, they're on their second solve.
Yeah.
Bill's finishing very slowly. Looks like he did a ZBLL right there.
That did look like a ZB, yeah.
Which is an advanced set of algorithms for those who don't know. But yes, getting another sub-7 solve.
Cool. So Bill is going to take the second solve here.
Yeah. And he's, in position to take the set.
Yeah, so for reference, for those who aren't aware, ZBLL is a really big subset of last layer algorithms. So once you get to the last layer, if you have all your edges oriented, which means you have at least a cross on the last layer, with ZBLL, you can solve the entire last layer with one algorithm. So there are 493. I always get that wrong. About 493 cases to memorize, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, not all cubers know all of them, but a lot of top cubers know a pretty big percentage of those cases.
Yeah, generally a competitor of Bill's level will know about 200 of them.
Yeah. We are just waiting for Bill to come back here, so there were some slight connection errors, but that'll be fixed soon. But yeah, that ZBLL was pretty clutch on that solve. And it's interesting because this new cube, it can detect, what method you're using and also how much time you spend on each step. So it treated that as a CFOP solve, but it looked like his PLL took almost 0 seconds because he didn't have to do PLL.
Right.
So that's always pretty cool to see.
That's the interesting thing when you're like forcing different skips. Like, for example, you can think of ZBLL as essentially forcing a PLL skip.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why there are so many cases, because there are plenty of PLLs and plenty of like OLL cases to match that. So it ends up the numbers ends up getting pretty big pretty quick.
There's also some math behind it that makes it even bigger than that, but
that is also true.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit outside the scope of this stream, but yeah, it is a big number.
Just to give some background on that, we will be using that term probably a decent amount when looking at competitors like Bill. So it's good to have some background.
Yeah. All right, and they are getting started on solve number 3. Bill could take it here. This is our match point.
And yeah, he's just flying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really fast turning on that one.
676.
All right, so yeah, Bill is going to take that with another 6. 10.9 TPS on that. That's crazy.
Seen some great stuff. Amazing showing from Bill to start off the day.
True. In the Pyraminx community, we call that terror speed right there.
Yeah. That wasn't OLL skip, as you can see right there. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so congratulations to Bill for moving forward in the bracket. Now soon we are going to be moving on to our next match. So that is going to be between two very talented competitors, Yoel and Mihao, who are both really fast, got some great qualifying times. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. While we're waiting for these two, competitors, one thing also about Bill that we didn't mention is that he's a Rubik's ambassador, and I think something we could talk about that program a little bit. And all right. Anyway, never mind.
Oh, sorry, I got the names wrong there. Sorry about that. Wrong order. But we do have Amit and Florian, who are again very talented solvers. All the people you're going to be seeing here today are quite good at what they do. So yeah, we have that going on. Looks like they're just getting ready. So Stanley, sorry to interrupt if you want to continue what you were saying.
No, I think now that we have our competitors here, I can explain that a little bit later when we have some time away from the competitors, like if we're waiting or something. But now since they're here, I guess I'll introduce Amit. So yeah, he got second place at the WCA Israeli Championship in 2017. In
3x3.
Yes. And he's one of a few Israeli competitors you'll see here today. GoCube is actually an Israeli company, and so you'll see a lot of competitors from there today.
Yeah. And Florian actually won the first ever Red Bull qualifier, which was in Vienna. Florian is from Austria. In that competition, he had an official average of 8.09 seconds. And he is currently the fastest cuber in Austria. He's 19 years old. So yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself. We'll see how these two are able to do against each other. They are your 8th and 9th seeds, so it should be a close match. And their qualifying times were 0.009 seconds apart.
All right, well, we're getting started, and this is looking like a very close one. They look like they're doing very similar solutions up until a certain point. It looks like Florian is going to take this one, 9.28.
Yeah, looks like Amit ran into some trouble on last layer there, but that was a good solve, 928 with 873 TPS. Yeah.
Very good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of turns for a CFOP solve, but it seemed to be working out for him, so can't complain.
Yeah.
Nice. Cool, so that's going to make it 1-0 here. Whenever these competitors are ready, we will move on to the next match. The next battle, sorry.
Yeah. But, 9 milliseconds. That's even for cubing when you're expecting to see some close results. That's so close, and you could see they were really, really fighting for that one. Yeah, and I think these battles will be super interesting.
Yeah. Something else interesting was it looked like they were both doing white cross on that solve.
Yes.
And so my guess is that either white cross is really good or neither of them is color neutral. And that's a big thing that we'll see today. The difference between color neutrality and not, that changes the solves a lot. So we'll see how that works out for our competitors today.
for those who may not know what color neutrality is, that's just a term we use to mean, you know, if the competitor's like able to start their solve on different colors. So for example, being able to do like blue cross in addition to white cross,
right,
or any other color. So and you know, logically, if you're able to do more of them, you have more options and can possibly get more efficient solves. But they're both going for white cross again, so it looks like it may just be the case that they are both white cross solvers, and it looks like Amit is in a little bit of a better position right now, and he's gonna take it with the 1097.
Nice. All right, so it is not going to be a sweep no matter what at this point. We've got a 1-to-1 match so far.
Yeah, best of 3 exciting. Now.
Yeah. So are you color neutral, Stanley?
Interesting that you may ask, because I am like now almost color neutral. I've been putting the work into switch. I was white and yellow only for a long time, and I'm finally trying to break from that. I don't know. While it's not, you know, the most, it doesn't have the greatest, you know, like real impact on how you solve. It can have like psychological benefits from just having easier starts, for example.
Right.
And
that makes sense.
That can affect people a lot in a high intensity match. Yeah. And what about you? What's your color neutrality status?
I am not color neutral. I have done green cross only for the 8 years that I've been cubing. I haven't planned to switch. I've thought about it, but it does seem like a lot of work to change. So, I mean, props to you for going through that process.
Yeah, it's not easy once you get to a certain point. Things get so ingrained, but they're going.
They're off.
And despite being white cross, we're seeing very different solutions, and Florian's getting there a lot quicker. He's gonna finish off with an 11:59.
Yeah, and Florian takes it.
So this is match point for Florian. Although, you know, Amit's not too far behind, and considering the difference in their qualifying times, it's not over for either of them.
Definitely. Amit was really close to being solved at the very end, like, you know, when Florian finished there. So it was a close match. I'm expecting to see some more of those. We'll see. Will it be 2-2 or will Florian be able to take it here?
Yeah, no, it's, you know, 2-1 is an exciting score to be at. You know, no matter which competitor you support, and it'll be exciting to see how they do under this pressure, because like both positions are equally like, you know, there's an equal amount of pressure really, despite the score line being pretty different. Like in one position you have to think about like beating the spread and taking the 2 solves, and in the other you have to think about not messing up and losing it.
Right. So, yeah, exactly. It's a scary moment right now for both competitors.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see how they do. Looks like we're seeing quite different starts.
It looks like Amit
well is zooming.
Oh, but
so is Florian.
That a PLL skip?
That looks like a PLL skip.
Wow,
701, 56 moves,
to save the
almost
day.
8 turns per second. Yeah, that looks pretty efficient. So.
Wow. What a solve to win on too. Florian was doing, Amit was doing great on that one too, but Florian took it in the end there. Yeah, PLL.
And indeed, PLL
looks like
skip.
a PLL skip. Yeah. I can't think of any PLL you can do in 0.1 seconds. Yeah.
No, that does not seem likely.
Yeah. What a wild match. That was crazy. Finishing it off with a low 7. You do not see that often.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
No,
just one quick clarification too. When the competitors are showing up on screen, their seed is different from their ranking here. You know, there are some competitors who competed as well but have decided not to participate in the qualifiers. So, you know, we may say that they're a certain seed, but it may show up as a different ranking. And those are just different things in this case. But yeah, those were the 8th and 9th seed for our bracket today.
Yeah, there was one competitor who was ahead of them who chose not to participate.
Right, yeah. That was actually our very own Keaton Ellis.
Yes.
Probably not participating because he's casting today, so.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, a little bit busy. Cool. So we do have another match coming up now, so whenever our competitors are ready, we can turn over to that. So that should be pretty exciting.
Our next competitors are Chris Mills and Al Alfasi.
Mm.
And yeah, well, we get started. You know, yeah, that was such an exciting match. And so yeah, Chris and Al are 4th and 13th seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So, but their qualifying times, just under 2 seconds apart. So could be quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I guess I'll talk about Chris.
Yeah.
He currently has the United Kingdom national records with a 5.00 single and a 7.27 average. Right. And in the Boston 2018 Red Bull World Cup, he placed 3rd in rescramble.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's familiar with the scene.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not too familiar with how much experience he's had with speed cubing here, but in rescramble he's been quite a ferocious competitor.
Yeah. Rescramble is an interesting event. For those who are unaware, it's where you have to match the scramble on a scrambled cube. You have to match it on a solved cube. You're given a scrambled cube and you have to match the exact state of it. And the really good solvers are able to do that in under 30 seconds. Closer to 20. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So we've got their first solve starting here. We've also got, I guess, after this solve, we can talk about Eyal a bit, but he is a very talented Israeli cuber, and he's been cubing since 2010, so he's been in the scene for a while.
Yeah, and it looks like right here, Chris doing orange cross. Wow, they're actually very close right now, but Chris is going to take it.
Yeah, looks like Eyal had some trouble on PLL there in that solve.
Yeah, he looked like he got the PLL like just a hair later as well, and that may have also, but
might have made him a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Chris takes your first solve there. So to talk a little bit more about Eyal, he currently has an official World Cube Association average of 8.44 seconds on 3x3. He's also the 2nd fastest Israeli cuber currently. So we've got a very talented a very talented player in Eyal. So that's very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're both, amazing competitors, and actually like a little bit closer than their qualifying times may have you believe. So it'll be quite exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see how they do in this second battle.
Yeah. Looks like we're just waiting for the scramble. And yeah, that should be starting now. Nice.
Yeah, looks like Chris is rotating quite a lot. Looks like he's having a little bit of indecision about some things, but looks like he's settling on orange cross. And
something happened.
He looks like he dropped his cube and the cable disconnected, but Eyal just finishing off.
All right, so Eyal is going to take that. We had a bit of a malfunction there from Chris. So that is going to make it a 1-1 match here. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Eyal smiling and laughing there.
That was an interesting one, to say the least.
Definitely, not what you like to see.
But yeah, now that ties up the match. Let's see what they're able to do on this next solve here.
So just like before, it has become basically a best of 3 now. So we've got a maximum of 3 solves left. They are tied going into it, so nobody has a real advantage here. It's just up to how well these 2 players can solve.
Yes. But looks like Chris is ready. Eyal is just about, getting
the thumbs up from both of them. Cool. And now they can start playing.
Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah, looks like both competitors getting off to quite fast starts, but
yeah,
Chris already on PL, already done.
Oh, wow. That was a close one, though. That was close, but Chris took it in the end.
Yeah.
We had AL like just slightly
9.82
behind him the whole
TPS.
time. Yeah. That's some crazy TPS on that solve there.
Yeah.
It's also interesting to see how these players make use of the mandatory 15 seconds of inspection.
Yeah.
Because, in a lot of competitions where it's not head-to-head style, the inspection is up to 15 seconds, and you can start whenever you want within that time. But when you have to use all 15 seconds because you're starting at the same time, it's really interesting to see like how, if they try to look ahead further or if they're, maybe it throws them off. It's interesting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very different from, other competitions where you're able to start on your own terms at any time within 15 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed if I have to do the full 15 seconds, sometimes I might psych myself out a bit and like overthink it, or something like that. So it can be a blessing and a curse depending on how you use it.
I mean, yeah, it's super different when you have to start when you're told to versus starting when you're ready to.
Exactly, yeah.
And sometimes you can't you can't plan for like the cleanest of starts.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
might have to take some safer safer technique in the first step of your solve.
Yeah, Chris tends to do some pretty frantic inspection. He's looking everywhere.
Yeah.
Whereas AL is really just looking at the the up front and right faces.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like both styles are very valid.
Yeah. Chris took a commanding
oh
lead on that
goodness.
one. Yeah, that one goes to Chris. That was a very good solve for Chris there. So good stuff. That means Chris is going to take this one 3-1. Very exciting matchup here. And yeah, I think we're going to. Why don't we take a look at the bracket real quick and see how our competitors are all doing against each other?
Yeah.
So we now have 3 confirmed top 8 finalists here. So yeah, we've got Chris, Florian, and Bill. Very talented competitors, all 3 of them. Bill and Florian will be an interesting match.
Yeah.
And yeah, then Chris will go against either George Scully or Kevin Hayes. And those are also both very talented competitors, and we're going to have that match coming up soon. So we'll see how that goes. What are your thoughts, Stanley?
No, that's it's super exciting what we're seeing here. These matches have been amazing. And yeah, huge thanks to Rubik's and Red Bull for, organizing this event where we can see these amazing matches.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in chat who's watching currently on YouTube or Twitch. We're really happy to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it. And it should just get more exciting as it goes on too, because the top 16 filters out into top 8, and then we move on to top 4, so it'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to our 4th matchup here. Oh, we are gonna wait a couple seconds for that matchup, but it should be happening pretty soon.
Yeah. Should be ready in just a second.
I see Keaton saying this is the highest profile round 1 match. Yeah. Kevin Hayes, of course, is known for his big cube prowess, but to be really good at big cubes, you have to be pretty good at 3x3 too.
Yeah.
So, very exciting stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, George is also like the current UK national champion in 3x3, so
yeah.
So he's no stranger to competition as well.
Yeah.
And he's also Rubik's ambassador.
Yeah.
Great.
Fun fact, he can also do a kickflip among other skateboarding skills. So I don't know if
Alright.
that'll help him in this match, but we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, actually, seems like we are going to go to the next battle, which is Yoel versus Michal.
Oh, okay.
But still going to be very fun. This
Yeah.
is Michal is your 2nd seed. Yoel is your 15th seed.
Mhm.
Yeah. So about Yoel, he's a super old school cuber. He won the 2006 European Championship. He
Yeah.
was the runner-up in 2x2 in the 2005 World Championship.
Mhm.
And he developed some of the ideas in cubing, like some things that we see as maybe like basic ideas, but were like originally like from him. For example, turning slower and looking ahead
Mhm.
was an idea largely supported by him. And, you know, he invented certain algorithms, had one of the best turning styles for his day.
Yeah. And Michał here, of course, is also a very talented cuber from Poland. He has gotten 5 world records before, all in one-handed in the WCA. And yeah, he also is known for having a very nice turning style.
Yeah.
He's another old school cuber, not quite as old school as Yoel, but he has been cubing since 2009. So, you know, in the decade plus club, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, here they go.
Yes.
Sorry for the confusion. We will have that match between Kevin and George soon after this.
Yeah, it's
they were
just
just having
been-
some trouble.
Postponed a slight bit.
Yeah,
We'll get back to them.
yeah. All right, and now these two legends are getting started on Solve 1 here.
Yeah. Yeah. Michał just finishing F2L 5
Yeah,
and 798.
Michał took a commanding lead there from the start. Yoel
Yeah.
doesn't look too happy with his solve there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is going to be 1-0 so far.
Yeah. That was a very fun solve to see, and you can see their great turning styles, despite being from different eras. You know,
Yeah,
might not initially come across as like the nicest turning style you've ever seen, but you know, it was some in Yoel's case, you know, some revolutionary stuff in his day.
yeah,
And Michal's still holds up very well.
definitely, yeah. Yeah, turning styles used to be pretty different from what you see today. Nowadays, a lot of new cubers will start turning very rough and very fast because the cubing hardware we have now can handle that. But,
Right.
you know, back in the early days of cubing, people were using like very basic hardware and they couldn't
Yeah.
turn in that way. So they had to really, you know, turn accurately to
Yeah,
be
and
able
I
to stand a
believe-
chance.
I believe in Yoel's day, your only option was a Rubik's brand. And yeah,
Yeah.
you know, and I mean like the old ones, not
Yes,
a
not the
Rubik's
modern
Speed
ones.
Cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Rubik's
Yeah.
Speed Cube made many improvements that are, you know, that made it so the older cube didn't exactly give the competitors the same, you know, ability to have, you know, turning and accuracy.
Yeah. So yeah, pay close attention to how these solvers turn because it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it looks like both of them are just finishing up F2L, but Michał
With the J-perm there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. 8.83 TPS.
Very solid speed there.
Yeah. And you can see he did an extended cross that solve because you can see the first pair 0.000 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that's interesting too about at least his first solve, it seems like every step was about 1 second.
Yes.
And so it came out to about a 7 or 8 second solve.
Yeah.
And so that's very interesting. It's very consistent, you know, just each step taking the same amount of time like that.
Right.
It's rare that you see somebody who's like that consistent from step to step.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's got a commanding lead right now, 2-0. we'll see if Yoel is able to come back from this and maybe score a win for himself, or if Michał is just going to take this.
Yeah. Right. So getting scrambling now. It'll be very exciting to see. Oh yeah, and I'm just noticing Yoel's shirt looks like a staff shirt from an older championship. Can't tell exactly which, but
I can't tell either, but it definitely looks like that. Just flexing on us.
Yeah. But yeah, Michał done with OL at like 6.
Yeah. Wow.
And 7.75.
Yeah.
He's going to take it.
Yeah, he could not be beat here in this match.
Yeah. Again, over 8 turns per second.
Yeah.
It's what you like to see.
Yeah. Valiant effort from both competitors. Michał was just too good here. He got the 3 in a row. And we'll see how he's able to perform in his top 8 match later on. But yeah, that was a great match. Really exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. So I believe now we should be... I haven't quite gotten the word on this, but are we going back to Kevin and George now? Looks
like we're going back to George and Kevin, yeah.
Okay, great, yeah. So that was the match we were talking about earlier. George from the UK, Kevin from the USA. Both pretty well-known cubers. And yeah, Kevin has also been doing this for a while. It's cool to see how we've got a lot of the old school cubers here in today's tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting to see how like the cubing demographic has gotten, progressively younger over the years.
Right.
And there is like an age cap on this qualifier. So we're seeing some of the older competitors who, as a result of also the age shift, have been cubing for longer.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
really I'm somewhere in the middle there. I've been doing this since 2012. I'm 20 years old right now, so I'm still somewhat young, but for the cubing community today, I'd say I'm definitely one of the older ones. But yeah, we've got a lot of old school cubers who beat me out there today, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm 18. I started in 2016. When I started, I was a pretty average age cuber, but if I were 14 and started now, I think I'd be kind of like almost in like the older crowd, because I see a lot more like 11, 12-year-olds who are starting, which is really great to see, like younger people in the community.
Yeah. So I think we're actually moving on to Ben versus Braden here. I think there's a little bit of an extra delay on the Kevin versus George match, but that will be coming up hopefully once those things get sorted out. But yeah, so this is going to be Ben Barron versus Braden Richards. Ben Barron from Israel, as multiple of our competitors are, and Braden Richards from the USA. You want to tell us a little bit about them, Stanley?
Yeah, so Braden is a cuber from the US with a 10.34 official average. You might know him for being quite fast at the Mirror Blocks event. It's not an official WCA event, but it's something he quite enjoys, has gotten pretty fast at as well.
Yeah.
He's also a Cubing at Home staff member, helped with the results team a little bit. He's active competition organizer, does lots of great stuff for the community.
Yeah. Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, do you want to talk about Ben?
Yeah, so Ben Barron is a very talented solver from Israel. He has the current national record with 7.51 seconds, and he actually currently holds 19 national records for Israel. So, he's pretty much well-renowned as Israel's fastest cuber currently. His qualifying time is a 5:36, which is an excellent solve. You don't see 5s very often, so it's cool to see in these qualifiers. So, yeah, exciting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's and also to give some more background, this is the 3rd versus 14th place match, or 3rd versus 14th seed. Ben Barron 3rd seed and Braden Richards in 14th seed. Their qualifying times differed by just about 2.5 seconds.
Mhm.
So a little bit
Pretty
of a
significant
split match.
difference, but
But,
I think they're both very capable. I would be surprised to see this go 3-0, despite the difference there.
Yeah.
I know it sounds silly, dear, but do it for me, please.
Either way, it'll be really fun to see the competitors solve. It always is, and yeah, it'll be a great time.
Yeah.
Right, looks like we're just waiting one more second.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your day going?
My day is going pretty well. I woke up, got ready to do this, and I'm having a good time.
Yeah, and now our competitors are here.
Yes, they are. How was your day, Stanley?
My day's been going quite well. Didn't get the most sleep, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
I haven't really done much aside from prepare for this, but we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't help but notice the Ohio State shirt from Braden.
Yeah.
I go to the University of Michigan, so
Mm-hmm.
that one is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
I don't actually care about the sports rivalry. It's just a little bit fun to hate Ohio State, I guess.
So I guess I know who you're rooting for in this match.
I'm still neutral here. I'm a commentator.
All right.
I can't pick sides. I just couldn't help but notice the shirt.
Sure. He's neutral, chat. All right, we'll see how this match goes here.
All right. Looks like, yeah, they're both scrambled. Just getting ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a couple more seconds. And yeah, wow, Ben is, oh my goodness, he put in a flipped edge.
Oh, this
Not
is close.
something you want to see. And Braden actually
Braden
takes it.
Barely. That was a close match.
Looked like that was by like under a tenth of a
Wow. Yeah, that was a close one. Looks like there was a bit of an error there from Ben in the middle of his solve, and now Braden was able to capitalize on that.
second. Yeah.
Good stuff. I mean, Braden started out with some great turning on that one too. I think by the end he might have gotten a little bit nervous there. His PLL wasn't too great, but it was enough. It was what he needed, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but solid cross in first few pairs there.
Yeah. No, if there's one thing you have to keep in mind for a match like this, it's like 1 millisecond is enough to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. Yeah, looks like we're just waiting for them to start their second solve.
Yeah.
And yeah. What are your thoughts on this match now that you've just seen this one really exciting solve?
Yeah, I think it just highlights how much you need to control your nerves here and like really focus, because you don't want to have a flipped edge in F2L or anything like that. It's just really all about focusing and being able to turn well despite the pressure.
Right, yeah.
So it'll be close.
And it looks like they're actually solving at a pretty similar pace right here, but looks
Yeah.
like Ben's just taking it in last layer.
It was close, yeah.
Looked
like Braden had a slight some wrong turns there. I think it was either a Z perm or an H perm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ben is going to take that one with an 8.88.
Yes. The last digit is not 8, unfortunately, but it looks almost like an 8.
Oh, wait, what is that?
It's a
that was an
6.
886 at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
almost quadruple eights there. Not quite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Braden also had a dot case in OLL, and those are, while not super far behind the other cases, many people struggle with them.
Yeah,
and
they're notoriously a little bit harder than other cases to execute well.
Yeah. I firmly believe they are not they are not at least significantly slower than other cases, but for some competitors who might not be using the best algorithms for them, they could be less consistent.
Yeah. Also, a lot of competitors will try to influence edge orientation once they're at last layer, and that just means they see dot cases less. So maybe they're less ready to deal with them when they do come up.
This is also true.
All right, they are just about to get started on solve 3 here. Again, we've got another best of 3 to end off this match. Let's see how it goes.
It's like, Ben's doing blue cross here. I'm pretty sure he's color neutral.
Braden.
And not doing the ZBLL, but still finishing off with the 1059.
Yeah, Braden had some trouble on PLL there. It looked like he might have done 2 algs, maybe a misrecognition or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Ben is going to take that. That wasn't a great solve for either of our competitors, but I mean, it's not about whether it's a good solve or not, it's about who wins, and Ben was able to take that one, so very exciting stuff.
Yeah, and from the move break or from the time breakdown, you can see that Ben also did another X cross there. So, still employing good technique in his solves.
Yeah. For a lot of newer cubers, I feel like things like X cross and stuff are just unimaginable to be doing, but at a higher level, it is pretty important. It's basically where when you're solving your cross, instead of just solving those cross pieces, you focus on your first 2 layers as well, and you're able to solve a pair while you solve the cross. And it's very impressive skill, pretty necessary at a higher level.
Yeah, there's kind of a certain point where cross goes from being like just this big structure that you build at the beginning of your solve to almost just being like skeletal. And yeah,
there's a certain point where you start looking for more instead of just trying to focus on what just building that one thing.
Right. Yeah, and then also but let's see, interesting position. Let's see how they do. Ben's doing red cross. He's on last layer now. Both competitors. Looks like Braden is.
Oh,
wait, who took that?
Braden took that. Barely. That was a close one. Wow. So we've got a decider.
Oh my goodness.
We've got a decider, everybody.
Got our decider.
Our first one. That's exciting. Very exciting stuff. Hey, I called it. I said it wasn't going to be 3-0.
Yeah. This is true.
So, Ohio State versus no Ohio State.
Yeah. Ohio State versus Michigan by proxy.
Yeah.
No, but this isn't about university rivalries. Let's just see these competitors solve.
Yeah. Ben did seem poised to take that one after he got 2 in a row there. But just goes to show you it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
We've got Braden pointing to his Ohio State shirt there before getting started.
Yeah.
Although let's be honest, nowadays I feel like most of us are just going to Zoom University.
Yeah. I'm not, unfortunately, but I will be in a couple weeks. Hopefully. I don't know. It's not the time to rant about it. Let's see these competitors do their solve.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. There's a pretty nice block on yellow, red, blue, but neither. Oh, it looks like Braden took it. Yeah. But it looks like Ben is going to take it.
Yeah. Despite going for what looked like an X cross there for Braden, Ben takes it. All right, congratulations, Ben. Very, very clutch 5th solve there. We're gonna see you in the top 8, so that's pretty exciting. I believe we've got. Was that our 5th? Our 5th match so far? Yeah, that was our 5th top 16 match. So we've got 5 of our top 8 finalists decided now. Now we've got George versus Kevin coming up, so we're gonna decide 6 of our top 8 finalists.
Yeah.
So that should be really exciting. What are your thoughts on this upcoming match, Stanley?
Well, we already introduced these competitors. They're very high profile.
Yeah.
They've already had a lot of experience with competitions and had some success. You know, it'll be really fun to see them solve, no matter what the outcome. They're also, somewhat close in place. They're just over a second apart in their qualifying times.
Yeah.
And they're 5th and 12th seeds.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be very exciting.
It will be, yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, Kevin has his streaming set up there. I believe he is live right now, actually.
Yeah. He's one of the first cubers to find success on Twitch and with live streaming.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely one of the most successful streamers.
Also, another interesting fact about Kevin. He was actually national champion in 5x5 5 times, national champion in 6x6 6 times, and I think you can guess how many times he was national champion in 7x7.
How many? Was it 7?
Yeah, it was 7. It was 7.
That's wild. I did not know that, actually. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It looks like Kevin's just doing a final warm-up solve. We'll get into this match shortly.
Yeah, so Kevin is another old school cuber, but he has bridged the gap, I think, pretty well, because he's just always been here, and he's always been at the top. So.
Yeah. And I see a chat question asking which cubes are legal. The competitors are able to use Go cubes or the Rubik's connected. Yeah. They'll be.
All right, yeah, they're getting ready to start their match soon. Just some warm-up solves here.
And also, as you can see on the display, both their qualification solves had over 10 turns per second.
That is crazy. That is some crazy TPS.
Yeah, sorry, pre-qualification solves. Yeah. And yes, to clarify about that previous question about the legal cubes, I'm talking about the Go Cube Edge. Yeah. Thank you to one of the staff of this competition, Calvin, for clarifying that.
Shout out Calvin.
Yeah. Shout out all the staff, in fact.
True. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to get this stuff working for you guys. So, yeah, it's always good to appreciate our staff. It's more than just us.
Yeah. But, ooh, this is looking like a somewhat interesting scramble, actually.
Yeah. Any ideas on what you would do? What color?
All I can see is I would not do white. I would not touch that.
Looks like Kevin is doing white, but George is going for green.
Yeah, but he also went faster, so...
Yes. So I think you were right there, Stanley. White was not the move.
But yeah, 9.21 turns per second.
Nice. So George is going to take it so far.
He didn't
Takes
extended
that battle
cross there.
1-0. Yeah.
Yeah. Or did he do an extended cross? Looks like...
I think it might have misinterpreted the side he was doing.
Yeah, it detected the color a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Technology has its limits. We can tell what's going on.
Yeah. That's the tough part, because, sometimes you might accidentally solve a cross on a different color at the same time, so it's a little bit hard to tell.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not always easy.
Yeah.
It's just amazing that we have software that can even give us this information real time in the first place.
Yeah, I agree. Virtual cubes are something that I feel like a few years ago even were just such a pipe dream.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't think we would be getting there.
In 2017, they were just unimaginable.
Yeah.
Having a Bluetooth connected cube was just not something we thought about.
Yeah.
And then in 2018, it just happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I really thought it would compromise the mechanism, but it hasn't. They turn very well.
Yeah. All right.
George doing
Looks
green
like-
here.
Yeah, and he's already on last layer, 743. But
Yeah.
yeah. At
So
the
George
risk
takes
of
that.
at the risk of telling a little bit of a personal story, I remember the first time I saw like a Bluetooth cube was actually like at a competition, and Lucas Guerin, who's a big software developer in the community, was actually writing the very first third-party Bluetooth cube program. It was really interesting to see.
Yeah.
And I believe I am the first person to have done a blind solve on a Bluetooth
nice.
cube. I'm
That's
not
awesome.
sure about that one,
Yeah.
but I'm at least the first one to have done it at a competition, probably.
Cool. Yeah, I think the first time I interacted with one was also with Lucas Guerin when I was in Greece last summer. He was doing some crazy stuff, getting it set up.
Yeah.
It was a really fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was at Western Championships that in 2018. So.
Oh, 2018, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I had actually interacted with one personally until last summer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, George is up 2-0 now, so this will be a really exciting solve.
Yeah, he could take it right here.
Yeah. All right. Looks like George is doing green, Kevin's doing white. George is also they're both finishing things up really quickly. Oh, they're both on PL. Kevin takes this one.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The twist.
He's going for the comeback.
He is. That's crazy. 947 from Kevin. It rhymes. 77 turns too.
9
That
for
also
Kevin.
rhymes. 940 Kevin, yeah.
Right.
So yeah, so far all our competitors have used CFOP too. I believe all of the ones you'll see today are CFOP solvers.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
today's looking like a full CFOP field.
Mhm.
But hopefully at some point we'll see people who represent the other big methods.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to see like a Roux solver come along for this, because it's a method that never really gets as much representation as it deserves.
Yeah. It's a great method too.
Mhm.
At the WCA World Championships last year, we saw Sean Patrick Villanueva, who uses Roux, come in second place. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a capable method. It's just that not many people use it.
Right. It's been receiving a lot of development lately, though. A lot of the newer crowd have gotten into, actually advancing methods rather than just, solving with them.
Yeah.
And it's really exciting to see. And it
Oh,
looks like
wow.
Kevin had a big pop.
That was
George
a
is going to
great
take
solve
that
for George.
easily. 636.
636.
Wow.
Crazy stuff. He just flew through that one.
Unfortunate for the people who were rooting for the Kevin comeback, but
Yeah. Kevin had a little bit of trouble there. He's still going, it looks like.
yeah.
So yeah, George is your definitive winner here. And George will be moving on to the top 8. So let's take a look at the bracket now and see how all our competitors are doing.
Yeah, that'll be really exciting.
Yeah.
But we know what 2 of the second of the round of 8 matches will look like, and then we still have 2 to go with the 2 first round matches that we have not done yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully I didn't word that too confusingly. It sounded just like words even for myself at the end, but
Hey, I understood. Yeah, we've got yes, brackets of 16 competitors are always really exciting. The top 16 are all really good, of course, but I think it's always cool to see it narrow down in the way that it does.
And here are Manuel and Justin.
2 very talented solvers yet again, and these 2 guys are very closely ranked as well. 7th and 10th seeds. They are apart by looks like about 0.4 seconds for qualifying times.
Yeah, and do you want to introduce Justin a little bit?
Yeah, so Justin is a United States cuber. He's the 3-time United States champion in one-handed. And he also came third place in 3x3 and one-handed at the WCA World Championships in 2013. So yeah, he was also, fun fact, he was convinced to get a Go Cube in practice for this qualifier by our very own Keaton Ellis. So shout out Keaton for that. We ended up getting a pretty nice, pretty good player out of that convincing there.
Yeah. And as for Manuel, yeah, he's the 3x3 blindfolded world champion, one of the 2 people who ranked above me at the WCA World Championships in 2019.
Nice.
And
yeah.
for that reason, he got a wild card for Rescramble in Moscow for the Red Bull World Cup Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Cup 2019. Yeah, no, it'll be exciting to see these competitors. Manuel is a little bit, maybe newer to the speed cubing field, but he's had experience in these competitions before.
Yeah, definitely. I've also noticed that his name is oddly similar to mine. You don't have to change that many letters to go from Manuel Gutmann to Daniel Goodman, so
yeah,
always felt a little bit of a weird bond there. And Justin Malari is not very close to Stanley Chappell, unfortunately, name-wise.
My name is also not close to Manuel Gutmann. So...
That is also true, yeah.
In fact, I really can't think of anyone whose name is that close to mine, aside from like family members.
Yeah. Family Chapel. Anyway, looks like our 2 competitors are just about to get started here on battle number 1.
Yeah. And, very closely ranked. It'll be exciting. You may see another decider here.
Deciders are exciting. We've only had one so far, but I anticipate we'll have more as the competition progresses.
Yeah. Manuel taking advantage of the nice red cross, but Justin's actually finishing up F12 faster, and he'll get nice. 849.
Yeah. So Justin's going to take that one.
Yeah, just under 8 turns per second. But yeah, did quite well for himself there.
Yeah. OLL took a little bit of extra time on that one for him, it looks like.
Yeah.
But the rest of his steps were great. Every F2L pair was under a second. That's pretty impressive.
Okay, I'm being informed that Manuel actually does just red cross only, so it wasn't necessarily taking advantage of the good red cross.
I was not aware of that. That's
I cannot confirm this, but that's interesting to know, and it'll be interesting to take that into account. Thank you to the person in chat who said this.
Yeah, I don't know many red cross solvers. I do know Red KB actually does red cross, or he teaches red cross on his YouTube channel. So there may be some red cross solvers who learned from that tutorial, but I don't know.
Red KB definitely wouldn't do red cross himself because he doesn't use C.
He does corners first, yeah.
He might do red corner layer.
Yeah, I believe he does. But yeah, he did. I remember on his tutorial he did teach red cross. So
yeah,
it's in the name, so not very surprising.
Yeah.
Red KB, of course, is a pretty well-known YouTuber. I'm sure most of you guys in chat are aware of him. Pretty much an OG.
Yeah. Also, the world record singles on red cross.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Yusheng uses white and he's 2-color white and red.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's crazy. That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, let's see. We'll get it proven here if Manuel does do red cross only.
Yeah. And the
or
red
if that
cross
was a lie.
isn't looking awful at the very least. It's
Yeah,
looking all
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
Potential X cross there, I think.
yeah, looks very blocky.
Yeah.
But yes, he is doing red cross again, and
Nice.
Justin's doing white.
Mm.
And he's already on PLL. He's
Ooh.
going to take it with a 939.
Nice.
Bring it to
Close match.
1-1.
Yeah. What a match. This is close. Can't quite tell what animal that is. Is that a capybara in Manuel's profile picture there?
I can't tell, but I would imagine maybe.
Looks like a capybara to me, but I could be wrong.
I see.
It's a very nice animal.
Yeah.
All right.
Fun.
Looks like they're about to get going here. Huh?
I just said fun.
Oh, yes, very fun.
F is for friends.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Who do stuff together. All right. We do have two friends here. Actually, I don't know if they are friends, but cubers tend to be pretty friendly with each other.
Yeah.
They are definitely doing stuff together, though.
Yes.
So we'll see how this match goes. This
And
battle.
then U is for you and me, which alludes to the commentary.
True. I don't believe we are currently underwater, though. So I don't know if N would quite work out for us.
Yeah. And also, it's not really any time at all since the matches are scheduled, but...
That is also true. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can do this from anywhere, since these are virtual qualifiers.
That is true.
So as long as you have a GoCube Edge or a Rubik's Connected, you can participate.
Yeah, if you are a fellow cuber in chat and you don't have a GoCube or Rubik's Connected, you should totally pick one up, a GoCube Edge. Might as well try your hand at it. Give it a shot.
Yeah. All right. Looks like both competitors are getting the last layer. Justin, a little bit faster, though.
Yeah.
912, 7 turns per second.
Yeah. Congrats to Justin on that one. He is putting himself in a prime position to take it here.
Yeah. 2-1. Again, interesting position, especially where the person with 2 is the underdog by seeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like for a match like this, the seeding is not quite as relevant because it is so close, and that could just come down to a luck factor. It's
very close, and also looking at other results, such as their WCA histories, would tell you the opposite of what the seeding tells you.
Yeah.
But it's still interesting when you see, like, underdog seeding having the advantage, because that shakes things up later in the bracket. And can be very interesting, like oftentimes in a tournament, getting a placement like 8th or 9th is not ideal because you'll be facing first seed. So it'll often be a strategy among people to go for a seed like 11th, where you face fewer top ranked people.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah.
But of course, the best seed to go for is first.
Yeah.
In most situations.
Of course. Not always attainable for everyone, though. Manuel is just zooming.
All right, Capybara takes it here.
Yeah.
Manuel is going to take it 2-2.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not apple cider. This is a D cider.
That's true. That's my favorite kind of cider.
Yeah.
All right, this is our second decider of the day out of 7 matches so far. So, it's generally been pretty certain who's gonna take them in the past, but this one could go either way. I have no prediction here.
Yeah.
Totally lost. How about you? Any guesses?
Ooh, I mean, it's a single solve. It could go either way.
It really could, yeah.
Wow.
Best of one right here.
Yeah. Not a very sound format for a competition, but considering they have each 1-2 solves,
Yeah.
it's completely valid, you know.
Totally, yeah.
That's just what it's come to.
Yeah. Now, it'd be interesting if it was a format where you had to win by 2. How
Ooh,
long
yeah.
we would see the matches going, because I feel like, matchups like this could go for a while if that were the case.
Yeah.
Fortunately for these guys, they don't have to worry about that. After the solve, they'll know who takes it.
Yeah. You know, win by 2 is a very interesting format in cubing, especially considering that it can become very streaky because of how psychological it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Both competitors. Yeah, looks like Manuel is in a little bit better of a position.
Oh,
And
Manuel takes it
with
just barely.
with a move to spare.
Yeah. Wow.
Manuel will win this matchup 3-2.
What a great match there. That was insane. All right,
Yeah.
Congrats to Manuel. Congrats to Justin too for the peak performance there. Obviously,
Yeah.
not quite what he was hoping for, but it was a great match.
Yeah.
So crazy stuff.
But yeah, that is our 7th first round matchup, and now we're just waiting on our final one, which is Giovanni Contardi versus Roy Tamir.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, I mean, it looks to be very interesting. These players are seeded 6th and 11th. Giovanni is 6th, Roy's 11th. And yeah, Giovanni is someone you may know as a cube mosaic artist.
Yes.
Runs a very popular Instagram account, JVenB. And yeah, but he's also had a history of being an amazing competitor. He's had world records in one-handed, has held the European record 3x3 average, and got 4th in 3x3 at the 2011 World Championship.
Yeah.
And as another note, his qualification solve was full step, meaning that he didn't get any like lucky skips in it.
Yeah.
That's not to say that solves with skips are any less valid. Getting lucky is not a crime. But
Very
that's just an interesting it's just an interesting thing to note, you know, and it's really fun to see.
Yeah.
You want to talk about?
And we've also got Roy Tamir here, who is from Israel. He has an official average of 9.81 seconds, and he also has the national record in fewest moves, with a 28.33 average move count across 3 solves. Fewest moves is a really interesting event. Some of it I feel like can transfer over to 3x3, at least the block building aspects. A lot of it is just its own unique beast. So we'll see if he's able to utilize any of those fewest move sorts of techniques here. But either way, national record is very impressive.
Yeah. Want to see a domino reduction solve?
Let's see it. I wonder how the app would classify that.
Yeah. But I just mentioned this because Roy is one of the creative DR solvers who does, you know, I believe he does a lot of half turn reduction, even for, you know, even though it's becoming popular. But yeah, they're just going, looks like Giovanni is taking a little bit of a lead, 7:16, wow.
Yeah, he had really fast turning on that one. Let's see if we can get the TPS. I didn't quite see it, but it looked like he was going pretty fast.
Yeah, it looks like it's about like 8 or 9.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe there were some slight pauses in there that would have contributed to lowering the TPS, but it seems like when he was turning, he was going pretty fast. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1-0 now. Giovanni in the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember around when I started cubing, I believe, was either when he broke the one-handed world record or he had it. I'm not. I know I was cubing when he had it though at one point. So yeah, that was quite a while ago, but it's cool to see that he's still relevant to this day in speed cubing.
Oh yeah, and Roy actually is one of the people who does like good block building solves as well in FMC.
Yeah. Block building is a very satisfying thing for me to see.
Yeah.
I really enjoy looking at stuff like that, just seeing all the pieces come together.
Good block building's really fun, but also it's really rare.
Yes, that's also true. For those who aren't aware of FMC techniques, block building is just what it sounds like. You know, group pieces together on the cube and make bigger blocks.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of that is like a valid strategy for a CFOP if you want to do an X cross or something.
Yeah, but it's also more common in the other popular. Roy actually gets a fail because of, preemptively turning the puzzle.
Yeah. So Giovanni is going to take this just due to regulations there. You have to rotate. You can only start turning once inspection is up. So yeah, Giovanni takes it 2-0 now. What an upset.
Yeah.
That is rough.
Yeah. But yeah, the non-CFOP popular methods employ block building to a much greater degree. And
definitely.
Yeah.
For example, even the major one people think of is Ru, but even in ZZ, after you do an EO line, it's not really about making pairs and finishing your F2L that way. A lot of times people will focus on just making basically Ru blocks and getting those getting your F2L done.
Yeah, like almost. Yeah, there's a lot more. While there is some like put in an edge and then do pairs.
Yeah,
that's not all of it. Like if you see a pair, you're gonna take advantage of it.
Yeah.
You just have to. And yeah.
Or you could use Petrus.
Yeah. Which is actually even more block buildy than the other methods that we talked about. It is,
yeah. All right, this could be the deciding solve here.
Yeah, they're both doing orange, and it looks like Giovanni is just gonna take it.
Wow, with a 6.
So those look like pretty similar solutions, but Giovanni did it faster. And 6.8, not over 9 turns per second.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. So Giovanni is gonna take this match here 3-0. Crazy match there. Let's take a look at the bracket now and see our final top 8.
Yeah.
So all of our top 8 have currently been decided. So we're going to be going into these top 8 matches now. This is the quarterfinal. These matches will decide your top 4.
Yeah.
Anybody in the top 4 has a pretty solid chance at podiuming. Of course, only one person won't at that point. So top 4 is a very desirable position to end up in.
Yeah. But yeah, this is very interesting. Not a whole lot of upsets, but, still some very exciting matches there.
Yeah, I anticipate that we'll see some more upsets later on just because, the competitors who won their matches did really well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It'll be tough to beat a lot of these guys.
Yeah. I mean, upsets are also just generally more common later into tournaments when the field is much more narrow in terms of the skill range.
All right, so we are halfway done with our bracket here, basically. And we're going to see the fastest solves of the entire thing here. So we've got Bill versus Florian.
Yeah.
Both of these guys won. And I don't know, what you got any predictions here?
Well, Bill is first seed after all, so it looks pretty likely that he'll take it. But it's I don't think it's over for Florian necessarily. He could, take a solve for himself.
Definitely, yeah.
Like I don't think it's necessarily, it's just a domination sort of round. Florian did win his match 3-1, so he put some incredible pressure on his round 1 opponent, Amit. But yeah, Bill sweeping his opponent, Karina.
Mhm.
Although Bill was, had a much higher seed than his opponent, while Florian was actually 9th seed and beat out 8th seed 3-1.
Mhm.
So
Right, yeah.
yeah,
So will
it's a
we
very
see a
interesting
double upset?
dynamic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look extremely likely, but you never know what can happen. You can't call a match before it happens.
Yeah. A lot of it is a mind game too, I would say.
Yes.
If Florian takes the first one, then there's more pressure on Bill.
Yeah. Mhm.
So there's definitely an optimal time to win certain matches. Not that you have the most control over that, but
Right.
it does affect it.
Mind game, like how this is Red Bull Mind Gamers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice plug there.
But yes, once again, thank you to Red Bull for the work they have done in helping to organize and promote this competition.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. It puts cubing in a more public arena, I guess.
Yeah.
It really gets it out there and gets the word out about this amazing hobby. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing to see.
Yeah, no, publicizing and also, to a certain extent monetizing the hobby can be very helpful to its future. And
Yeah.
it's great to see that there's some initiative.
Mhm.
And this is happening. But yeah, looks like we're just about to get started with Bill versus Florian.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's the battle of the red and white flags.
True. Battle of countries ending in A.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the only two competitors who are from countries with solely red and white flags that end in A, because Michał is from Poland, which does have a red and white flag only, but it does not end in A.
And Argentina and USA do not have red and white flags only.
Yeah.
So, very unique match here. Definitely a stat that is extremely important.
Yeah.
We're just waiting on.
Yes,
some
it is
stuff from Bill here.
It is also worth mentioning, as Keaton has pointed out, that Indonesia also has a red and white flag and ends in A, but unfortunately it is not represented here in this tournament.
Yeah.
So
True. Does Antarctica have a flag that is red and white?
it is white and blue, I believe.
Ooh, all right. Unfortunate.
But yes, there are other countries that have red and white flags, of which I cannot think of one that also ends in A.
Huh.
Like the other ones that came to mind were Switzerland and I believe Monaco. So
Interesting. Yeah. No A at the end of either of those.
yeah.
All right. Oh, somebody said China.
That has yellow though, I'm pretty sure.
It does?
Wait,
Oh,
does it?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
It's like yellow or gold. It's like officially one of those,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's like yellow. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't picture South Korea's flag.
It has black on it
Gotcha.
and blue.
Oh, so that's totally not it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so we are actually switching matches here because we're having some difficulties with Bill. So we've got Chris Mills and George Scully, who are both from the same country, which has the same flag and ends in the same letter.
Yes.
So, so we'll see how this match goes. This is actually a really exciting one. Same country, 4th and 5th seeds. They both qualified with sub-6s.
Yeah.
So it's going to be close. We'll see.
Yeah.
It seems like we're going to be doing Bill's match last.
Yeah.
We've got 2 more matches before that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Bill was just having a little bit of trouble there, but
They're
be back.
basically the same person. Like it'll just yeah.
yeah. Hey, whoever wins this match, we will have somebody from the UK in your top 4.
Yes.
And these are your only 2 UK competitors as well, so it's interesting that they end up going against each other.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chris is doing white, George is doing green, and it looks like Chris is getting to last layer faster. He's just got an apron left.
Yep,
862.
and he got it. He seals the deal there. All right.
Yeah.
1-0.
Yeah. But since they are the same person, it is actually 1-1. But
True.
yeah,
True.
Chris has 1, George has 0.
Right. There we go. So yeah, just as a reminder to chat, George is able to do a kickflip. So
Yes.
I'm just really curious if that's going to help him out again.
Other skateboard tricks as well.
That's true, yeah. So I think, he won his first match. We'll see if that will give him an edge here, or if, Chris is going to be able to keep his lead up. I don't know. Normally,
Also,
skateboarding and cubing don't seem to transfer very well, but I don't know. Kickflip, maybe.
Yeah. Also, George is known for having incredibly fast turning, and it has the fastest PLL time attack. And I believe still the only person to do it in under 20 seconds.
Wow.
And this is where you execute every PLL case in succession without breaks.
Yeah.
So averaging under 1 second per algorithm. And George takes that one with, as we were just discussing, an extremely fast PLL.
Yeah. I think the takeaway here is if they get to PLL at the same time, George is going to take it.
Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah.
But yeah, 0.93 including recognition and AUF.
That's impressive.
So.
Yeah. 9.12 TPS there. So yeah, you called it. He turns fast.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris has lost his lead. It is a best of 3 now, so let's see how this goes.
Yeah. Yeah, and someone was wondering if they get the same scramble. Yes, on each solve, they receive the same scramble. And then on the next solve after that, they will a scramble that was different from the one that was different from the one solve. Like, but they'll still receive the same. But they'll still receive the same one. They will receive the same set. They will receive the same set of distinct scrambles.
Yeah.
It's really difficult to describe. Once you kind of understand it, it's like hard to get. But it's that hard to get. Hard to just put into words.
It is pretty well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say you did a good job.
All right. Ooh, wow.
George on PLL.
Yeah, and he will.
Oh,
wait.
Chris
took it.
Takes it.
Oh,
That was close. That was a close match there. All right, they finished it like pretty much the same time. They actually ended up on PLL around the same time too. So I don't know. Maybe Chris should start practicing time attack. Maybe that's what I'm getting from this.
Perhaps. But this, still looked like decently fast turning on that solve.
Yeah.
We'll see how they continue.
Yeah. So Chris could take it right here.
Yeah.
Despite the kickflip, Chris could take it.
Yeah. Will George get the comeback, or will he have landed his final kickflip?
We'll see. Both doing green here.
Yeah.
Very fast turning on.
Looks like
start. George is gonna take it.
Goodness.
All right, nice solve there from George. 713.
Did some
9.39 TPS.
Right into some amazing cases.
Yeah, he got a T permit at the end there, which is very commonly considered one of the best PLLs.
Yeah.
So
You love to see it.
yeah. Cool. So it is 2-2. That was not the final kickflip,
Yeah.
but you know, he's got a chance for one more kickflip here
Yeah.
to take the whole thing and make it to the top 4. So we'll see.
Onto a decider.
I just had some water. I don't have any cider, unfortunately.
I am also having water.
Should have bought some apple cider for the occasion. Maybe for our next qualifier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back with cider.
Yep. I actually might do that. If I remember, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. I actually brought a can of Coke with me for the infamous PLL sip, but I have forgotten thus far to use it. I have it ready though.
That's good. We'll see if we get any PLL sips here.
Okay. But yeah, oh wow, George is there. Oh no, Chris is really
gonna
in
take
position.
It looks like, yeah.
And ooh, it looks like George has landed his final kickflip.
Yep, Chris is gonna take it and move on to the top 4. Crazy stuff. All right, 8.48 TPS on that. Really nice solve from Chris.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you have your first semi-finalist decided. How do you feel about that, Stanley?
It's quite exciting. You know, we know one of the 4 people who could potentially be the last loser.
That's true. That's true. Or the only winner, depending on how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there are 3 winners because it's a qualifier, so like qualifying equals winning.
Oh,
so it's
fair,
like,
fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to think of it that way.
I got you.
So like 4th place is like the last loser.
That's true. We'll see. All right, let's take a look at the bracket now. I feel like it's an important thing to be looking at after all these matches, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have one of these matches decided, of course. Chris Mills moving on. And yeah, I believe we're doing Michał versus Manuel next.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that match?
Well, we've got a red and white flag versus a definitely not red and white flag. So
true.
Yeah.
So do you think red and white is gonna take it? Is that your stance on it?
To be fair, he is seated pretty high, but it could still go either way.
Yeah.
I think we'll see some back and forth at the very least. If not a decider. But it looks like Michał has a little bit of a better position, being 2nd seed versus 7th.
Definitely. A good position to be in for sure.
But yeah.
All right, whenever our competitors are ready, I guess we can move on to our 2nd quarterfinal match. Okay, we're just waiting a second.
We need a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, we've got well, both of these competitors have an M, an A, and some sort of an L in their names. Michał's, of course, has an L with a line through it. I'm not sure what that's called.
He has like the Latin L in his last name.
True. Yeah, I was just going first names here. But they're both 6 letters. They both start with M and end with some type of L.
Yes.
And what else can we say?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. It feels like to me it feels like Michał does have the advantage here. Of course, his seating is better, but he is more of a 3x3 solver, so it feels like he would be better at the speed cubing event here.
Yeah. And also a fun fact about Michał is that he moved from a country with a red and white flag to another country with a red and white flag because he currently lives in Switzerland.
Really? I was not aware of that. Huh.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Red and white flags all around here.
All right, here they go. Oh wait, sorry. This is a different match. We
All right.
went in a different order here.
Never
We've
mind.
That's okay. We'll go back to the red and white thing later. But we've got Ben Barron with a blue and white flag, and Giovanni Cantardi with a red, white, and green flag, representing their two countries. So this is going to be an exciting match. We were just having some trouble with the connection for, I believe, Mikau. So so we should be good to go here with this semifinal match.
It's all good. They will get it fixed.
It will get fixed.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting this. We're gonna get this tournament going once people get connected and everything. So
yeah,
it's gonna happen. Don't worry. This is an exciting match. Ben, almost faced a bit of an upset before. Against Braden.
He was 3-2 on that, wasn't he?
Yeah. It was scary. I think the nerves might have gotten to him a bit. Of course, he still solved really well under pressure when it mattered on that last solve, but.
But scary. On like a couple of those first solves, you can see some like noticeable mistakes that cost him a little bit.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, exciting stuff. Ben versus Giovanni. This will be very exciting to see.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, looks like they're just doing their final warm-ups. We'll get right into this. And yeah, they're seeded 3rd and 6th in this tournament. So
yeah, Ben is 3rd.
And Giovanni 6th. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think the upset is possible. I don't think this is set to follow the seeding here.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no, when you're 3-4 seeds away, depending on how you count it, 2 to 4 seeds away from each other.
Fair.
And less than a second between qualification times.
Right.
Yeah.
Ben's
and you can already see they're really fighting, but Ben is,
Oh, did Ben? Oh,
no,
Giovanni took that. Wow, that was close. That was a
Yeah.
close one. I think Ben had some trouble on PLL on that solve, but it was a tight match there.
Yeah, that was,
Wow.
and in the app, that is a cosmetically interesting H perm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting to see how it interprets M slices. Of course, on a cube, you execute them more like this, but the app interprets them as 2 separate moves like that, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, you got your.
There you go. Very fast H firm there.
Yeah.
I think the best way to do it would be like this. I don't know. I feel like that works out pretty well.
Double flick U2 with one hand, double flick D2 with the other hand.
That works too. Yeah. Yeah, that's smart. I like that. Of course, the best way to do it is with M's and U's.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But yeah, they're scrambling for their second solve now.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I believe on one occasion you went by Scrambly Chapel. So
I believe I did, and I believe that was your doing.
That was my doing.
All right. We're just getting into this. Looks like Ben is taking a little bit of a faster start, and he's right into.
Wow. All right. Nice U perm there.
Yeah.
720. U perm. Oh, okay. We're getting word now that Ben actually won the first round. So apparently it's 2-0 now. According to the actual times, Ben actually took that one. It seems like it was more of a glitch with the app. But Ben had a faster solve.
Yeah,
so
I'd imagine latency caused it to differ a little bit. And
yeah. Obviously, this is our first virtual qualifier, so there are still some things to iron out. But yeah, Ben actually took the first solve. So we have our match point here.
Yeah, it's important to consider the unlagged times of these solves.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Don't want your internet connection to be what makes you lose.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like there's a little bit of confusion as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it
So
seems like
it
on the
seems
back
frustrating.
end,
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
it seems like on the back end it showed Ben as the winner. So
Yeah. It seems very frustrating to be Giovanni right now, you know, because
Yeah.
he went from what felt like a tie, 1-1 with potential to go either way, to
yeah,
being down 2 points here. So
yeah, the curse of the
that
good
does something
internet.
to your mental state. Yeah. He needs to reverse sweep it here if he wants to take it. And Ben
Yeah.
can, I mean, he can't exactly rest on his laurels yet, but he still needs to win one, but he
Yeah.
needs to win one out of the next 3. So he's got a solid footing here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot coming into play here, and it could go either way, really. Let's see how they do. Looks like Giovanni's doing orange, but Ben is just already on last layer. Gonna take a J from 699.
$6.99 for Ben. What a nice solve.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
crazy.
Taking a
All right.
sweep in quarterfinals.
Yeah. Did not expect to see something like that. A 3-0 sweep. All right, so Ben Barron is your second semifinalist. What are your thoughts on that, Stanley?
Yeah, it's very, very nice. You know, an expected semifinalist because he was a top 4 seed, but very exciting.
Yeah. I would not have been surprised by the upset there, but, you know, Ben
Yeah.
just really held his own and took it 3-0, so
Yeah.
that's exciting. We
All
do
right.
have Bill versus Florian coming up next. So it seems like everything with them got resolved in the previous 2 matches. So yeah, let's take a look at the bracket first, and then you know, once they're ready, we can move over to their solves.
All right.
We've got a nice looking bracket here.
Yeah, so far, you know, we're seeing pretty expected results, but in any case, you know, more exciting matches ahead.
Yeah.
It'll be
So far,
great.
only one upset actually in the entire thing. In
Yeah,
the
and that was-
top 16.
Yeah, and that was Florian
Yeah.
getting the upset on Amit.
Yeah. So let's go see Bill and Florian now and see if Florian's able to take a second upset.
Yeah.
That would be a bit of a shocker, but we'll see.
Yeah, anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
You
He's
know,
got
people-
100% of the upsets so far, so who
Yeah.
knows?
He statistically he will get this upset. We're good at math here.
Yes, definitely.
All right. I feel obligated to say that is not how math works.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, but if it happens, then maybe that is how math works. It's not.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like they've got about a minute before they get started here.
Yeah.
Just for a bit of a reminder on our 2 competitors, Bill Wang, Canadian speedcuber, who has gotten 9 continental records, you know, for North America in the WCA. He is a Rubik's ambassador. He won fastest hand in the Boston World Championships, and he was the runner-up in the WCA 2019 World Championships for 4x4 blindfolded, which is a very different event from speedcubing today. What are your thoughts? You're of course the winner of 4 blinds at that comp.
Yeah.
So how does anything transfer from 4 blind to our speedcubing event today?
I'd say actually, you know, since 4 blind is one of the most mental events, while it might not transfer things directly to the speedcubing aspect of it, the mental game can be greatly improved by doing a longer event, and it can really help with seeing the set as a unit because you're just used to doing longer things almost.
Yeah.
And yeah, like obviously some things transfer, like on 4x4 blindfolded, there's a much higher level of finger trick difficulty that's required to succeed.
Right.
You're not going to be seeing people doing slice B moves in 3x3, especially not least because they don't exist.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out for him with the mental game and everything. But of course, Florian here is no stranger to winning. He did win the first ever Red Bull qualifier in Vienna. So, and he is the fastest cuber in Austria.
Yeah. He also got 100% of the upsets here, as we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill's
so
already
mathematically.
and 696.
Right. Bill
nice.
takes that one. Very nice. Yeah, we've been seeing more sub 7s, not surprising. They're kind of expected at this level of solving, but still, it's always cool to see.
Yeah, but also they may not be completely used to the cubes they're using. First of all, the Rubik's Connected is extremely new. And second of all, they might have preferences that aren't quite as supported on the cube as they might like. But that's okay because, cubes are very, very good nowadays, and it really is a matter of preference more than objective performance.
Definitely. I would say a big amount of the training for this qualifier in particular is about getting used to new hardware.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like the cubes are definitely good enough that they can get really great times, but anything different is obviously going to take some time to get used to.
Another thing that's probably really different is not having, a stack mat to time, and instead using internal timing. Because a lot of people have, PLLs that are almost rehearsed that you're ready for the cube drop at the end. But that's not exactly how it works here. And dropping electronics is, in my experience, not ideal.
Right.
But, yeah.
I gotcha. All right, so Bill is not really favorable towards this idea of an upset. He is so far in the lead.
Yeah, he is denying the possibility of an upset.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I should also point out, we've got some red and white flags in the house.
Yeah.
Very nice colors there.
And they end in A. But yeah, they'll be getting started with the second solve pretty soon, because your scramble is just about to appear.
Yep.
Oh wow, so that scramble 32 quarter turns? That's interesting.
Huh.
So yes, Bill is going against math.
We'll see how it goes.
All right, but yeah, he is going quickly, and he will get a 727.
Yeah, that was solid.
Yeah, he is defying the laws of math.
Very true, very true. 9.04 TPS there.
Yeah,
really impressive. PLL took a little bit longer than one would hope, but his F2L was crazy. He had a nice X cross, and then his two pairs after that were both close to half a second.
Yeah.
All right, solve 3. Bill could sweep it.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens here. Will math work itself out, or
was our math wrong?
Our math very definitely was wrong, but being wrong isn't allowed here. So
That's true. All right, scrambling phase here.
All right. Yeah. Looks like they have a few seconds of inspection left. Yeah. And it's interesting because a lot of the time here you would see the competitors put down their cubes to start, but they can't do that. They just almost have to stall for a few seconds.
Yeah,
they can't find anything more. But yeah, and Bill will just take that 709.
Wow. All right, 3-0. The upset did not happen. Math did not work.
Yeah.
But there we go. Bill is your third semi-finalist with a 3-0 win there.
Yeah, so now we have one final contender for the last loser to decide.
True. Let's take a look at the bracket now and see what sort of stuff we've got going on there. Yeah. So we've got one match left. Miho versus Manuel.
Yeah, and up ahead we can see that Bill versus Chris Mills is a matchup we're seeing.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Bill and Mills do sort of rhyme. Similar letters.
Yeah. Almost like the Phil Mills casting desk.
True, true. And we'll see who will go up against Ben Barron.
Yeah.
Which of these two competitors? Will we get our Capybara fan?
Yeah.
Or Michał, our
or will it be
presumably
Michał
human
Square?
fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the letter L with the line through it was not quite picked up there, but
Yeah. But that's okay.
that's okay. We know what it is.
We know what his name is.
Yes.
It's in many places.
Yeah. So any predictions here?
I mean, these seeds are pretty far apart for the 2nd and 7th.
True.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. I can't really, it's really hard to say what might happen in this match, but Manuel is a fighter and
He is.
will really, really try to go for it.
Yeah. I would be surprised to see Manuel take it, just given Michał's high seeding here.
Yeah.
But it could happen. It could totally
Yeah.
happen.
But right now we're seeing, I believe, a completely expected top 4, the sense that everyone who's made it so far was seeded top 4.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. No, it is. It'll be interesting. It's not over for anyone until they've actually lost. So
Yeah.
Manuel still has a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, all right. Looks like they're just getting ready to see the scrambles.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be, yeah. Right. If you were in an awkward silence waiting for competitors to start, what would you talk about?
I would talk about how it looks like they're just about to start scrambling, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It looks like we've got a blank screen so far, but
Yeah.
the scramble should be popping up soon. I would also talk about I've got these really cool sunglasses here
Oh
that
yes.
I tend to wear on occasion, so
I do
might
not
just keep
have
them on.
those. I do not have those really cool sunglasses here.
unfortunate.
I have some scissors, but
That's not a good thing to put on your eyes.
No.
All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the sunglasses for now. Shout out to the person who was at Nationals who gave me these sunglasses. They're very cool. I
Yeah.
really enjoy them.
Yeah. No, these scissors are the only thing near me that have like 2 circular things that could almost be frames.
That could work actually. If you put the scissors in the right place,
Yeah.
maybe like tape them to your forehead or something and get the eye holes there.
Perhaps.
There's a way to make that work for sure.
Yeah.
Makeshift sunglasses. Kids at home, don't do that.
Yeah. No, don't. I also have a Rubik's clock here, and
A Rubik's clock, like Rubik's brand?
no, but
No.
I just mentioned the puzzle because, like, we're talking about things that go on your face. My face was somewhat well known to have been superimposed on a clock,
Yes.
and yeah.
It looks like we are having a little bit of difficulty
Yeah.
getting this match started, so we're going to give it a minute. But hey, we've got plenty of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Clocks, clonks.
Yeah. Clonks.
There you go. Stanley, what events have you been practicing recently?
Well, I've been I've been actually cubing a fair bit less these days, but I've been doing a lot of 4x4 blindfolded.
Nice, nice.
This thing with this thing.
Ah, very good.
Oh, those did not show up on camera, but
It was a 4x4 and a blindfolded, a blindfolded, a blindfold. If chat was curious.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we need to get sunglasses for all of our casters.
I may not have sunglasses, but
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the move. Looks like we should be getting our two competitors started now.
yeah, should be just about going.
You know, speaking of scrambles, I could really go for some scrambled eggs right about now. I'm pretty hungry.
I'm hungry, but I'm honestly not down for scrambled eggs.
No?
They're not my thing.
No.
But yeah,
I need to be in a very specific mood for scrambled eggs, but I am in that mood right now, so
I see.
think I'll go for it after this.
Yeah, I see. I should probably figure out what I'm going to eat because I'm very hungry and do not have a plan for that.
Gotcha. Speaking of hungry, these guys are hungry for some good solves, and let's see how this first one goes.
Disclaimer, neither of these competitors are from Hungary.
That is also true.
Yeah, but
It
Michał
wasn't a
is
great
going to
solve for either one of them, but yeah, Michał takes it.
take it just by a little bit.
Yeah.
9.72.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So not too surprising there so far. Of course, he is the higher seeded one, but I am surprised that you know, he was able to take that with a 9.
Yeah. Daniel, I would highly suggest that you check YouTube right now for the chat.
Ah, yeah. I should pull it open. I am hungry, but I can figure that out afterwards. I didn't intend to be hinting. But shout out my dad in chat.
All right. Ready for some polls. Ooh. Calvin's getting the polls ready. Let's go.
Oh yeah?
But yeah, in the meantime, let's these competitors get their second scramble going.
All right. They are getting started here.
Yeah.
Hey, the delays just add suspense. That's what I say.
Yeah.
They also make me hungry.
They add time that Rubik's official was live, which helps their statistics.
That is true. All right, they are getting started here. Oh, we've got another fail here from Manuel. This is the second one we've seen today. So Michał is going to take this 2-0 so far.
Ooh.
That's crazy. All right, this is going to be hard to come back from. So this is a lesson to everybody at home, and of course, I'm sure to Manuel as well. Be careful. You don't want to turn early.
Yeah. For some reason, the term fail reminds me of Rage comics. And that makes me almost like happy from nostalgia, but then it just doesn't.
I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, there is some unique terminology for the for these tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. It may not be what a lot of cubers from the WCA are used to, but you know, it's fair.
It exists.
It exists.
Might as well use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're using the term fail to represent disqualifications and illegitimate solves.
Right. Yeah. So it's going to be hard to see a comeback here. It looks like our poll is also favoring Michał.
Yeah.
So, unsurprising, but I mean, a decent amount of people are voting for Manuel. They believe in the reverse sweep, so.
Oh, it's getting closer there.
Yeah.
We're only looking at like 40-60 now.
Yeah, this one will do it. This one will let us know if the reverse sweep is possible.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's a pipe dream.
Yeah. Okay, red is looking all right. Should be good for Manuel.
Mm.
But yeah, let's see this.
Yeah, Michał doing white.
Mm. It looks like he did ZB.
It looks like he knew the ZB, yeah. So he takes it. Nice. All right, so that's going to be 3-0. Another sweep in the quarterfinals. Crazy stuff. All right, so we've got all of our semifinalists determined now. Our top 4 is known. So,
and they are the top 4 seeds.
They are the top 4 seeds, so not a huge surprise there, but let's take a look at the bracket just to get a better look at that. We've got Bill Wang. We've got Ben Barron. We've got Michał Pleskowicz, and we've got Chris Mills as your top 4.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff. So our next match is going to be Bill and Chris. Any predictions?
Ooh, it'll be interesting. They're 1st and 4th seed, so not very far away, but
as far as it gets in this sort of situation.
Yeah. Bill has been crushing it thus far.
Yeah.
According to our math from earlier, he's won 100% of the solves he's done in this qualifier. Therefore, he will necessarily 3-0 this one.
That's true. That's true. We'll see. We'll see.
You better wait here. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Even 10 minutes is a long time to be away from you.
But yeah. Let's see it. This will be very interesting.
All right, yeah, we've got Bill in the lead in the polls right now.
Yeah.
80% to 20%.
Just about 20 seconds left.
Mm.
But yeah, 80-20 is a steep lead.
Yeah. But of course, you know, polls aren't the most important thing here. It's about who's able to perform well under the pressure. So
also, to be fair, 80-20 was from a sample size of 5 people.
That's fair. Now we've got a lot more voters, so it's 60-40 right now.
Yeah. There are 9 voters now. 10. Okay. Yeah,
10,
60-40 is on 10 voters.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like they're about to get started here.
Oh yeah, Keaton brings up an interesting point. Do you believe or do you mill-leave?
I don't know. I think the stats say I Bill leave, but I think Mill could definitely make Bill leave. So we'll see.
Yeah. Mill. Is that what we're calling him now?
I guess he's Mill now.
Okay.
Looks like
right. Yeah, it looks like they're both getting to PLL, and it looks
I
like
think that was Chris. Yep.
Mill will win. Yeah.
Mill will not fail. And I was trying to come up with another rhyme. Mill will kill Bill. There we go.
We are not advocating for this, but
we are not. But as far as the numbers go, it seems to have happened so far. So
yeah.
Will the upset complete itself?
Yeah.
Will Bill leave?
All right. Let's get the second scramble started. Looks like it'll happen very shortly. Yeah. All right. So they're scrambled.
Yeah.
And this is looking like there's not a whole lot to take advantage of.
It's very checkery.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. We'll see what they do. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There was a nice X cross, it looked like, from Bill.
It's a pseudo pair from Chris.
Oh,
It's
it's
like, oh my goodness.
Chris took it
Oh
again.
my goodness.
Whoa, all right. 9.09 TPS on that one.
Yeah.
2-0 for Chris Mills. Crazy stuff. We might see the upset here.
What? Yeah.
If he upsets with a 3-0 too, that would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be very, very unexpected.
Yeah, yeah. It's also interesting. Everybody in our top 4 is from a unique country. So we've got Canada, Poland, Israel, and the UK. So we'll see which countries are able to make it to the finals here.
Hmm. All right. This is Mills' time to shine.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. They're in for the third scramble. This is
Into the scrambling phase, yeah.
match point for Mill.
The one and only Mill. Or
Yeah.
the two and only Mills.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes.
All right. Yeah,
I
looks
wouldn't
like-
be surprised by an upset here, honestly. He's performing really well.
Yeah. Looks like
Oh.
Bill is going faster on this one.
He is, yeah.
But, yeah.
All right, so Bill will take
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, but Mill still has a chance.
He does, he does.
Yeah.
Nice self from Bill, though. He needed that.
Yeah. Mill still needs to scale this hill.
So, you know, Mill actually beat somebody who tends to drill PLLs. I tried. So we'll see if he can, you know, if his PLLs are going to be on point against Bill Wang here.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to this fourth scramble.
Potential 2 more solves left. That's what Bill is hoping for, but
Yeah.
you know, obviously, Chris Mills could take it right here, right now. There is
Yeah.
a free pair, it looks like. We'll see if they're on white. We'll see if they're able to take advantage of that.
See a free pair on blue as well.
Yeah, that's true. So blue and white seem to be the ones to go for here.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like.
Oh yeah, blue for Chris and white for Bill.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, he's on last layer.
Oh, but Bill finished
Yeah.
first there. All right. That was close. That was really close.
Yeah.
Bill has gotten what he wanted.
All right, this is
He's
a
trying to pull off a
decider.
reverse sweep.
We
Yeah.
have a decider between
I am
Bill
drinking
and Mill.
water, but pretend it's apple cider. We'll see
I
how
will
it
take-
goes.
I will take a PLL sip for one of Florian's previous solves, but pretend this is cider.
All right. There's the PLL sip.
Oh, and it looks like on one of those previous solves, Mill's cube desynced actually, so it'll be. Yeah. But yeah, let's just see how this fifth solve turns out.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting in any case. All right. Yeah. Exciting stuff. Looks like another somewhat difficult looking scramble, but we'll take advantage of it just fine.
Ooh, it looks like Bill is doing orange here.
Yeah, and
Chris took it. Chris completes the upset there with an 828.
Oh my goodness.
Chris is going to be one of your finalists. Chris has guaranteed qualification now because the top 3 are your qualifiers from today. So that's crazy stuff.
Bill has battled uphill.
He has.
Yeah.
And it looks like we are about to move on to our next match here, which is going to be between Ben and Michał. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough here. Bill, of course, is a very talented competitor, and I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's got a solid shot at taking third. He's got another chance at it now, at qualifying here. So we'll see. We'll see if he's able to beat whoever loses in this match.
Oh, yeah, and another thing to note from the match is that Chris earned a ticket into the World Finals.
Yes.
From that.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. So I guess it's time to move on to our final top 4 match.
Yeah.
And then after this, we'll have just 2 matches left.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Don't leave your chair. Unless you need to get water or something, that's fine.
Or if you're standing, then it's not possible for you to leave your chair.
Yeah.
But yeah, we accept all people, no matter how they may be, no matter what position their body may be in while watching this match.
That is true. Whether you're stand-ly chapel or sit-ly chapel.
Yeah. Lying down is also acceptable.
Yes, that's also fine. Stanley Chapel, of course.
Yes, there you go. All right, 2nd and 3rd seed doesn't get much closer than this.
Yeah, Ben Barron's got a commanding lead in the poll right now.
Yeah.
Ben pulled off a surprising win. I believe his last one was 3-0. Do you remember if it was?
I'm looking at this. I need to. It was indeed.
It was 3-0, yeah.
It was 3-0.
Yeah. So, I mean, his first match was a little bit trickier, but since then he's been going crazy. So we'll see. Obviously, Michał is very talented as well. So hopefully he's able to use some of that talent here in this semifinal match. And of course, the winner of this is guaranteed a spot in the world final.
Yeah. That'll be really exciting to see.
Yeah. These 2 competitors are also 0.063 seconds apart in their qualifying times.
Yeah, both had low 5s.
Yeah, 5.3x.
Yeah, and both competitors solving it. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
But,
So Michał is going to take it.
That might have been a PLL skip.
Couldn't quite tell there.
Let's see.
I think Ben might have had an OLL skip. I couldn't tell for sure.
Yeah.
But he did some interesting solution there.
Okay, he did not have a PLL skip.
Unfortunate. No PLL skip today.
No.
So we've got a 1-0 lead right now.
Wait, no, his PLL definitely did not take 2 seconds. I'm going to PLL skip. I'm going to PLL sip just in case.
All right. Ben's still in the lead in the polls, though.
Okay,
People have a lot of faith in Ben right now.
Yeah. Ben actually used winter variation, that solve.
That's what it
so
looks
that's,
like.
yeah.
So if Ben takes it like the polls are predicting, we will have a double upset for the final round.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've already got our number 1 seed not making it to the finals. So
Right. He's not out of it, though. He can
he's not
still
out.
win a ticket to the world final.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Scramble looks very interesting. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of corners on that layer that Mihao did.
Yeah.
And that's the last layer you love to see. But he doesn't even
But
win.
Ben takes it. Wow. All right. Yeah. Ben just came back at the end there.
Yeah.
Must have had a really good last layer because it seems like his F2L was a little bit like not at the same pace, but.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's what you like to see.
Nice time there from Ben.
Yeah.
Tying it up 1-1.
But yeah, we're in a best of 3
Mm.
and this is a match that directly gives qualification, which makes it even more exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Looks like they're just about ready to get started with their third solve of the set.
Yeah. I don't know who to predict here.
Honestly, yeah, no, this is such a tight matchup.
It is.
Both competitors have very, very balanced skill levels. That's what you like to see late into a bracket like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's very, very exciting.
Yeah. See, like, by seeding, Mihao is the expected one, but the seeding is so close.
Yeah.
And it's based on just the best single, too.
This is such a blocky scramble. Oh my goodness.
Nice for some FMC type stuff.
Yeah, no, what? Ben's already...
Wow. Whoa.
581.
6. Ben with a 581. That's crazy. That would have put him in the top 5 of all time on the leaderboard. And he just got it in tournament. That's crazy stuff.
But yeah, you love to see these glitchy breakdowns.
Yeah,
1.5 second cross.
There. Yeah.
4-second third pair.
I don't think that's what happened on that solve, but
I'm gonna PLL sit for that.
Yeah. 9.46 TPS on that one. Crazy stuff.
Was not a PLL
5
skip,
like
but
that.
it was detected as one.
Yeah.
So
a 5 like that makes me think that Ben, will make finals and do really well.
Yeah, it was a triple X cross COLL and H perm. So
yeah. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. No, that scramble looked very blocky, and he just capitalized it. Yeah. But yeah, no, the software isn't ready for that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
These solves are too hot for the solve analyzer.
True, yeah. That's what you get at this level, though. It can analyze, I don't know, I'm sure it could analyze my solves pretty well, but it's at the level where you're getting 5s and stuff, I don't know. Could be some crazy stuff going on.
Yeah. So with the thing with the E layer, what that was, the cube detected cross on the wrong face, so it was rotated by the time it got to PLL. So yeah, it was just an H perm that was detected not correctly, and Ben takes the 664.
Wow, another sub
goodness.
7 for Ben. Going 3-1 here. We've got our 2 finalists, and it was a double upset. Ben and Chris are your 2 finalists who have both qualified for the World Championships.
Yeah, and now oh my goodness. So now we get to go through our third place match consisting of our top 2 seeds.
Yes. Surprising. Did not expect this.
That's pretty crazy.
Bill and Mihao here for our not our top 2, our 3rd and 4th place seeds. Whenever they're ready, we'll move on to that match, and we'll see how it goes.
Only one qualification spot being handed out from this point onward.
Yeah.
So
obviously, like, this is this is an important match, but I would say this is potentially like the most important match of the day. This will determine if they qualify or if they don't.
Yeah.
So.
This is the match for the last loser.
Yep. So we'll see who it is. And then our top two right now, Ben and Chris, have both qualified. And we'll just see who's able to place higher in this qualifier particularly. Obviously, the clout of winning a qualifier is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
This is a very competitive environment. So
note that placing first versus third or second doesn't determine anything for the actual world final. We're just determining places because we can.
Yeah.
Also it looks good on results to have placements rather than just to say these are the people who all did the best.
Yeah. And it's definitely a bit of maybe an intimidation factor too. Like, for example, if Ben and Chris have to go up against each other later, whoever wins today is going to have a little bit more confidence going into that match, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so we've got Bill and Michał here.
Yeah.
Do you have a prediction?
Ooh, prediction?
Yeah.
Well, Bill is seated higher and has shown himself to be a quite fierce competitor and has had more activity in the community lately.
Fair.
So it seems like he would be the one to get this, if anything. But that last match showed that that's not necessarily the case. It could go either way.
Yeah. It's hard to say.
Ooh,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Michał is going to take it 3-1.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be my guess.
Chris Mills throwing a little bit of shade in chat.
Yeah.
If I beat Bill, anyone can.
Wow. It's funny because it's humble, but it's also such a diss.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right, let's see. Sounded like you were leaning towards Bill, though, Stanley.
I don't know. That's just like the expected prediction.
Fair.
I really don't like to make predictions in general because it's just like why not just see the actual outcome?
Fair.
Why waste time thinking about what it might be and just see what it will be?
Yeah. Well, we're about to do just that, so.
Yeah.
Chat is also predicting Michał, so they're on the same side as me here.
Yeah, they're looking for the underdog.
Oh.
And it looks like Michal's going for the ZB. Gonna take
That's
it and
close.
win for it.
Yeah, he did take it. Nice.
Oh my
All right.
goodness.
That was a really tight match because Bill was on PLL around the time that Michał was on ZB.
Yeah.
So
he did get that looked like a Diag U, which is a very nice set. So
that's good. Yeah.
It's a bad COLL, but like all of the ZBs are like basically the same speed.
Right. Yeah. That's nice. That is nice.
Well, yeah, there are a couple of bad ones, but it's very it's a much tighter set than the others. So
right. Yeah. So it's a 1-0 lead right now.
Yeah.
My prediction, like I said, was 2 more for Michał and 1 for Bill. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? It could go either way.
Yeah.
Because that last match was crazy, though. It was so tight.
Oh yeah. See, this is looking a little bit checkerboardy, but there is some nice stuff as well.
Yeah. Now, see, if they got a full-on checkerboard pattern, it would be a great solve.
Oh my goodness.
But it wasn't quite
Imagine. All right, well, oh my goodness.
Oh,
what?
Bill took it at the very end there.
Yeah.
All right, 1-1 right now. So my prediction is not out of the question. We'll see. We'll see. But that was a great solve for Bill. It looked like, yeah, ZB.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice stuff.
Great stuff. Yeah. That almost looked like a solve that like could have been decided by internet connections as well. At least as the stream displays, like the back end will show them unlagged, as it seems at least.
Yeah.
But
we'll of course get any info if that solve wasn't if the times that showed on screen weren't correct or anything, but I believe that should be right.
Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness.
Wow. We got
a fail by
our
scrambling
third one.
mistakes.
That is crucial. That is absolutely crucial, and that hurts.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Ouch.
goodness.
You do not want that to happen in such an important matchup.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that is... Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so Bill apparently was not scrambling right, and Miho just takes that because he scrambled correctly, so
yeah,
that's what happens.
Note that there are certain things that would not be misscrambles on just a purely mechanical puzzle that do count as misscrambles on the electronic puzzles. So that's something you have to be careful of. So when the scramble has two consecutive parallel moves, it's like a UD, you can kind of just do them at the exact same time or in reverse order on the cube because they don't interact with each other. Right. But the app requires you to do, if it says UD, you have to do the U move before the D move. And sometimes, competitors get so used to just doing them at the same time that this kind of thing will happen, and it will just call it a fail for having scrambling mistakes, even though that may not actually be what it seems like. It's what the app sees, and we have to sometimes just deal with the limits of technology.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's not over for either competitor because there are 3 more tournaments.
Yeah.
And the qualifiers start, I believe, Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, Bill takes it. We can't see him right now. It looks like his video is disconnected, but he did take it.
We're bringing it to a decider.
Yeah. All right, my prediction was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Bill is coming back now. There we go.
My prediction was not necessarily wrong, Pog. Even if I get it wrong, mine became wrong later than yours.
Yes, fair. We'll see. Yeah, that was a solid solve from Bill. A 686. Really good time. Sub 7s are great.
Yep, for sure.
And it's a decider.
Yes.
I wish I had apple cider right now.
Yeah. These matches have been something else. It's been amazing to see.
Yeah. If Bill takes this despite the fail earlier, that would be really surprising, I think.
Yeah.
That would be impressive.
Yeah, because a fail is effectively just giving a solve to your opponent.
Exactly, yeah.
And like you're handicapping yourself almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like just by the virtue of your mistakes. And it's very unfortunate, but that's just what happens. And
yeah.
So now it's just put us in a really interesting position where we're at a decider for the final qualification spot today.
Yeah, this is big. This is the biggest one. The winner of this solve will qualify.
Yeah. And Bill's on PLL. And Bill will take it.
Bill takes it with a 6.699 second solve.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Had quite a bit of difficulty along the way, but Bill has secured himself a spot in the World Final. That
was clutch. Congrats to Bill for that. Unfortunate situation for Miho there, but still great job to Bill. And yeah, there we go. So Bill is going to be your final qualifier. And we are going to be moving on to our grand finals after this. So of course we do know our 3 qualifiers. We know that it's Bill, Ben, and Chris. They will all be in the World Championships in this year in November.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're just gonna see who is actually gonna win this qualifier. So
Yeah.
any crazy predictions? We've got Ben and Chris. I don't think either one is like too shocking.
Yeah. Crazy prediction. Either someone named Ben or someone named Chris will win.
My
Actually,
crazy...
wait. I have an even crazier one. Not only will that happen, but there will also be someone named Ben or Chris who loses.
Whoa, that is crazy. We've got them both here now, so this is big. It may not decide who qualifies, but it is still a very big one, and it's the culmination of this entire bracket. Whoever wins this has not lost a single match.
Right.
That's pretty impressive. I am really impressed at Ben's ability to come back here, because he had a pretty rough first match, and then he's just done great since then. Absolutely popping off with the only sub 6 we've seen today was from him. He's got the potential for sure, but then Chris is a great solver. He can't kickflip, but he stops the kickflips.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he's got an official 5 flat single. He's got the experience in these Red Bull qualifiers and World Cups and everything. So we'll see. It's going to be tight. And this is it, everybody.
Yeah, all right.
So yeah, Israel versus the UK here.
All right. Scramble's looking decent. Let's see what they do here. All right. Chris
Blue
doing
for
blue,
Chris.
and
Oh, an
Ben
F
doing
from Ben. And Ben finishes with a 635 with an F
Oh
perm.
my goodness.
Great stuff. All
Almost
right, Ben.
9 turns per second.
That's crazy. Ben has been popping off at the end of this this bracket recently. He's just been going crazy.
Yeah.
Slightly long F perm there. The rest of itself was great. With the PLL skip, that would have been sub 5.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. No PLL sip, unfortunately.
Yeah. Was that an OLL sip, however?
I don't know.
Yeah, very well may have been. I didn't actually look at the
I didn't see
time
if it
breakdown.
was.
I didn't see that. Yeah. But yeah.
So Ben just needs 2 more here.
Yeah.
Chris needs 3 more.
Okay.
Potential free pair on green.
Yeah, we've got a lot of pairs here, it looks like.
Yeah. Green seems all right.
Yeah. Also some stuff for white.
Oh, red
Ben's
and
doing-
orange, they're going
yeah.
for.
Yeah, and Chris soon into G perm. Gonna take it with an
Chris
809.
takes it. Nice.
1-1 now. Oh my goodness.
I wonder
Wow.
if we'll see a solve where the time is equal to the TPS. Because this one was close. It was 8.16 TPS in 8.09 seconds. So
Yeah.
we'll see. That was a nice solve, though.
Yeah, no, that was very close in terms of time and TPS.
Yeah.
It's interesting because that becomes because that's actually cool if you do it on a slow solve, but it just becomes kind of sad if you do it on a fast solve.
That's true. If you get a 3 with 3 TPS, that's a little bit sad. That's about 10 turns right there, maybe.
Yeah.
9, 10.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of 3 it is.
Imagine getting a 3 with 12 moves.
Ouch. Not what you want.
Yeah. But yeah, ooh, we see some more nice like pairs.
Hmm.
Looking like red could be decent.
Yeah.
See what these competitors go for.
Red, yeah. And
Yeah.
white for Ben.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, doing
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
Well, but
Chris is
Chris
gonna take it.
finishes. Yeah.
All right. 2-1 now.
Chris is now.
And the polls are tied. 50-50
Yeah.
right now. Nobody knows. Understandably.
And Chris is just in position to almost ready to take this. He just needs one more solve before
Yeah.
Ben gets two. But that's a huge nerve-wracking position to be in. You know, both of these competitors came into this tournament as underdogs for the top spot, at least.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And they're both here.
Yeah. It's really cool to see how they're just like getting this and really just absolutely showing their best today.
Yeah. So this could be the final solve of the day. Potentially, if Chris takes it.
Yeah.
The poll is slightly in Chris's favor right now, but just barely.
Yeah.
I think that last solve pushed him up a
Ooh.
bit in the viewers' minds.
See nice stuff on yellow and red.
Yeah, definitely. That looks really nice. Potential for an X cross.
Yeah.
But Chris broke it with his first move, so.
And Chris is still going for yellow. On PLL, and he takes it.
Yeah, looks like Chris is your winner.
Oh my
There you
goodness.
go. Chris Mills has won our first Red Bull Rubik's qualifier. Congratulations, Chris. Of course, Ben Barron coming in second place, and we've got Bill Wang in third place. Those are going to be your three qualifiers for the day. Let's take a final look at the bracket before we pass it back to Keaton.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, there are the stats for everybody. Crazy stuff. It's interesting how we had no upsets really. Like we had the one in top 16 and then none in the quarterfinal. And then we had two upsets. You know, it's true shocker.
For sure.
But, yeah. Well, it's been good. It's been really good. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's been really great being here with you guys. Yeah, I'll see you in a future qualifier as well. I will be back with Stanley.
Yeah.
For a future one.
We will return.
Yes, I believe September 12th is ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see you guys then. But for now, we're going to pass it over to Keaton. So take it away, Keaton. Thanks, everybody.
My bad. I needed to make sure that my mic was unmuted. There are a lot of things going on here today. Let me try and get a little bit closer to the microphone so you guys can hear me here. That's a wrap for this competition today. Congratulations to Bill Wang in third, Ben Barron in second, and Chris Mills in first place for this fantastic set of solves that we saw all day, and for making it into the World Finals. Congratulations, guys. You, as the viewers, will see them again on November 7th, but good luck to these guys but until that point. For the rest of the competitors you saw today, don't worry about it. You guys will be able to see them again. Like Daniel and Stanley said, the next digital qualifier is on Saturday, September 12th. A reminder that you watching can also join this leaderboard and qualify at future events. In addition to today, there will be 3 more, so September 12th, and then 2 more events after that. So make sure to enter for your shot at the World Final. We are going to go to an interview right now. We have Chris Mills here that we're going to go and interview him about for the the fact that he just won this competition. So we'll be right back with Chris Mills. Hey, Chris, how you doing? How do you feel about just making it to the World Finals?
Well, coming into today, I was like, hey, if I do pretty well, I might be able to make it to the third place matchup and then hopefully beat who I thought was going to be Ben in the third place matchup and in qualify. And then I beat George, really close match, and made it to the semis. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to lose this one against Bill, just like whatever. And then I'll hopefully win my third place one. Because I was like, Bill's like 2 seconds faster than me. No way I beat him. And then, I don't know, somehow I did manage to. So I was pretty pumped with that. And then the final didn't really mean much. It was just for glory. And I managed to win that against Ben as well. So yeah, I'm very pumped right now.
So I want to go back to that match against Bill. You went up 2-0, lost the next two, and then won the fifth solve. Like, can you tell me a little bit about your emotions through those 5 solves you had right there?
Okay, so the first solve, I went into it, I had like no expectations. I thought I was going to get 3-0'd, Bill was going to get a 6 every time. And in the first solve, I think I got like a low 9 or something. So I was just like, oh, Bill just messed up. I don't know, maybe he had a malfunction or he just had a bad solve. So I was like, okay, I got 1. And in the second solve, I had a really good solve. I got a 7.2, which I think was my best of the day. I was like, oh my God, okay, I might be able to qualify. And then I think he also got like a 7.5 around there on that solve. So it was quite close as well when I watched it back. And then going into the third solve, I think I messed up the start. It wasn't a great solve. And then I think my timer like malfunctioned on my app did. So the cube wasn't synced up. But I was going to lose that solve anyway. So that didn't really matter. I think the fourth solve was also quite close. I was like halfway through PLL. And at this point, I was really shaky because it was super close. I was like, yo, I might be able to qualify. And then at fifth solve, I think I had a pretty good solution going into it. And I just turned well. I managed to control my nerves. And then I think I got, 7.8? And then, yeah, I was just blown away.
So the biggest question that I'm going to ask most of these people as they finish up, how far do you think you can get in the World Finals?
Well, I'm not sure. I hope I can at least win my first matchup. Maybe get it quarterfinals. We'll say quarterfinals. We'll go with that. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to semis because that's like ridiculously fast to get there. But quarterfinals, that's my aim.
Well, we wish you the absolute best of luck in the World Finals. And again, congratulations on winning and qualifying for that today.
Yeah.
And we'll see you soon, Chris. Thanks so much.
See ya.
All right. We are now going to be going to the clutchest of clutch solvers, Bill Wang here, who just made third place in the qualifiers to get the last spot into the World Finals. So let us go and talk to Bill and see if we can get him on. All right. Bill, are you there? Yeah. How do you feel? Taking the last spot for the qualifiers today.
Yeah, it was really fun competition. I don't think it was like I was necessarily solving too well or whatever, but it was last 2 matches were very close. They all went to the fifth solve, so at least that would be more entertaining to watch for the spectators. And yeah, I think a lot of cubers did quite well today, and yeah, I look forward to competing with them at the finals.
You were definitely the favorite coming into these qualifiers as the #1 seed by quite a bit. And things seemed to look good during the first 2 rounds with a couple of 3-0 wins that you had. What happened during that semifinals, and how did you sort of mentally recover for the third place match?
I think I'm not completely used to the cube yet. Not that it's bad or anything. It's just a bit loose for me right now. So I'll hopefully be able to adjust it a bit to my liking. And besides that, like I messed up a couple F2Ls, crosses, just usual stuff for me. And like in the final, also I scrambled wrong once, which was like kind of annoying because you don't get to like resolve. It's just a loss for you. So I'm glad I was able to win the last 2 solves after that. But for sure, that is something I need to pay attention to more.
Well, the biggest question I want to ask everyone who qualifies, how far do you think you're going to be able to go in these World Finals?
Well, there will be obviously a lot of fast cubers there. So I don't exactly expect to place super highly, but I hope to at least be competitive, maybe make it to some of the later rounds, and just face off against some of these cubers that I've raced and competed against many times. It'll be good fun for sure.
Well, we are very glad, and congratulations, Bill, for making it, and we wish you the best of luck going into the World Finals in a couple of months. We hope that you practice hard and do very well, and congratulations.
Thank you, Keaton.
All right, thanks, Bill. Fantastic day, and we hope that you guys enjoyed all of the solving that we've done over the past couple of hours. Without further ado, I want to thank a couple of people. This stream was a joint collaboration between Red Bull, Rubik's, and Cubing at Home. And we'd like to thank Amit Dor in particular for designing the application that was used for today, and the wonderful work that he's done on Go Cubes, and his company has done as well. Martin Tuca and Red Bull for sponsoring the Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Cup. Megan Thomas, Perry O'Brien, and everyone at Rubik's Brand Limited for their hard work behind the scenes, and of course, the Rubik's Connected Cube. And finally, Mitchell Lane, Saranch Grover, Calvin Nielsen, Stanley Chappell, Daniel Goodman, and the rest of the Cubing at Home team who have been working moving people and broadcasting for an incredible first digital qualifier. We're excited to do a lot more of these, and we will see you all soon. It's been a fun stream today, guys, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks for the next digital qualifier. I'm your host, Keaton Ellis. I'm going to be signing off, and we're going to be sending all of you guys over on a raid. So if you guys want to stick around, spread the love in our Rubik's Cube community, and we will see you all in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.